Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this video I'm gonna be updating you on the new Catrice fall winter update. I did kind of like a try on style video about a month ago. Since then I've tried these out a lot more and I'm gonna tell you what I think, what are my final thoughts. So yeah, let's get into it. So first up, the thing that I've actually used a lot, the thing that I've actually been enjoying a lot and that has kind of like opened me up, like altered my mind a little bit to this type of product. And I'm talking about the Catrice Soft Glam Filter Fluid, the Glow Booster. I have the shade 010 Fair Light. So this has a light coverage, very light, but it does even out the skin tone. It is glowy, but it's not metallic, and it's very easy to apply, very easy to manipulate. It is just a very easy to use product that doesn't give you the fuzz of a foundation but can kind of even out the skin tone. I really like the formula of this one. I don't feel like it's too sticky, especially when you have applied the rest of your makeup. If you apply a lot of this, like a thick layer, then it can get a little bit sticky. Now I've applied this and you know, I can feel that it feels a little creamy, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna catch any bugs or my hair is gonna get stuck to it. I have pretty normal skin. It can lean a little bit dry, depends on different factors. Like I have allergies, sometimes my skin gets really dry. So that is a good thing to know, I guess, when you're looking at this type of product. I've really been enjoying it. I think it's a good one, especially if you don't want to wear any foundation. I usually don't really wear any foundation, so I can't really tell you how this works as like a primer underneath. I have used this on its own and I've really enjoyed it that way. Then the Catrice Sun Melted Cream Bronzer. I have used this quite a bit and I've really enjoyed it. It's really creamy, it's really easy to apply, it looks beautiful throughout the day, and it's not sticky or anything. Like it does really dry down. The color is amazing. It looks very natural. It's not too orange, it's not too yellow for me. Like I like something a bit neutral, and that is what this is. Like this is a really great color and I don't really have any complaints about this. Like for the price, I don't think you can find anything better than this. Time will tell if it's gonna be in like my top 5 favorite cream bronzers, but for now I have really enjoyed it. I really like it. It's a great bronzer. I would highly recommend it. Then we have another cream bronzer, the Magic Shaper Contour and Glow Stick. So a contour stick and a highlighter stick. I didn't use this in the demo. In the demo I was like, I just want to use the things that I really enjoyed, and this one is an okay product for me. I mean, it works. It works. Like you can apply the stick, it blends out, it doesn't look weird, but it doesn't do anything like extra to me. It's just pretty average. It does what it's supposed to do. The color is not bad. I just don't find myself reaching for this over other cream bronzers. I just think it's okay. And also the highlighter, it is quite nice. It is quite glowy, but it has some shimmer specks in there which makes it look not as smooth on the skin as like could be possible. It doesn't leave like a cast on the skin. It doesn't lay on top of the skin. Like from afar, like from a distance, it does look good, but when I look up close, I do see a little bit of those shimmers. I think part of me not entirely loving this product is also the packaging. Is very like wonky. It doesn't feel sturdy. It just feels a little bit too cheap, this product. I don't really love this one. It's like when I've done a look with the bronzer, when I've applied it, I'm like, okay, it looks quite nice, but it's just not up there with like the best cream contour sticks bronzers. Next up we have the Catrice Pure Volume Magic Brown Mascara. I have been using this as the only mascara for the past month or so. This is all I've been using. I've been using it every time I've done my makeup, and I have to say I quite enjoy this mascara. If I did not enjoy this mascara, I would not have used this for the whole month, and I would have just used it 3 times and be done with it. So that says a lot. I really like the color of this mascara. It's a really nice kind of like deeper cool tone brown. It's not super purpley. It's also not very like visible on the eyes that you're wearing a brown with a purple undertone, because it's supposed to be like a burgundy brown shade. I would say it's mostly brown, but I do really like a brown mascara, so I'm really happy that Catrice has one of these right now. And the brush itself I really like. It's really easy to apply. It's kind of skinny. It has like brush hairs. It's not plasticky. After using this for like 2 weeks or so, I was getting a little bit scared that it was gonna dry out because I hadn't used it in a few days. Then I used it and it felt just a little bit clumpy. And I feel like with this formula, there is a bit of risk of clump. Like it's a very volumizing mascara. Your lashes can clump together a little bit, but I personally quite like a drier volumizing mascara that makes your lashes a little bit thick. It does also give you length, but it's not this super lengthening and separating mascara. It's definitely something that adds volume where you have to be a little bit careful like how you apply it. But in the end, I really like the effect that it gives. The thing with this one, what I was trying to say is that after a few weeks, I felt like it dried out a little bit, but there's this thing with this mascara. If you don't use it for a few days, it can feel a little bit drier, but then when you start using it again, like if you just use it regularly, it doesn't feel like there's as much clumpiness. I don't know, it's just a feeling that I have. If you just regularly use it, then it will just work perfectly, amazingly if you like this type of mascara. If you kind of let it sit, the formula kind of clumps around the brush and you have some clumps on the brush. So it's nothing crazy. I would still repurchase this. I would still keep using this. It's not that big of a deal for me. I really love this mascara personally because I like a brown mascara, I like a volumizing mascara, I really love how it makes my lashes look, and after a month it's still going strong, it's still looking good. So I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a brown mascara. Then next up, the Color & Fix Brow Gel Mascara. So I've been using this all month as well as like basically the only brow product that I've done in my brows except for a brow pencil, but I haven't used any other brow gel. So I have thoroughly tested this, and this also says something about the quality of this one. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have done that. So I really like this one, but I have some notes, like some things to say, because I don't know if everyone would like this one. So the thing I like with this one is actually that's a little bit more subtle, but you can manipulate it in a way that it's gonna look quite impactful and that it's gonna hold your brows. So with this one, it is the case that if you just brush your brows up, then it's not as impactful. It's not as strong of a hold. It's still gonna look good, but it's very natural and it's not like it's gonna immediately fall down. It does have quite a strong hold just like that. The thing that I like to do with this is brush my brows down, as you will see in the demo, and then brush them up to kind of fully coat the brow hairs, and then it's gonna stay up all day. Even if you kind of like go through your brows, something happens, something touches the brows, they're still gonna be pretty much in place. So it is quite a strong brow mascara in that way, and it is a little bit more natural than what I usually use. Like usually I use the Express Brow by Maybelline. The thing with this one is it has a really strong hold, it's very impactful, but it's so hard to use sometimes. Like it kind of like clumps. If it gets on your skin, it's really hard to remove. It's a very pigmented. This is a little bit less pigmented, a little bit easier to build up, so you can make a choice. Do I want to build it up? Do I want to wear it more natural? So in the end, I kind of think that I have switched to this one because it does give me a lot of options and it isn't as scary to apply. Like if you just want to do your makeup real quickly, then a product like this is really nice because it's still gonna hold the brows up, but it's not gonna like be a blotchy mess. Let's move on to the Glowlights highlighter. I have been using this a lot. I've been grabbing for this one throughout the month. I really like this one. This one is in the shade 010 Rosy Nude. When I first bought it, I thought it was gonna be a cream highlighter. I don't know why, but it's a powder highlighter, but it looks very creamy on the skin. It looks very natural. There's no cast. There is no like dryness. It doesn't lay on the skin. It's really like this sheer, shiny, very natural but still glowy highlighter. I really love the shade of this one. It's kind of like this cool toned champagne if you kind of mix in the two colors. I have enjoyed this one so much. I think it's a great highlighter. It is just an amazing formula. It's really beautiful. It looks so good on the skin. Like just look at that wet look. I am also wearing a glowy blush, not from Catrice, but you can really see how this makes your skin look so wet and glowy and juicy without having this stripe of metallic. So I have really enjoyed this one. One that I have not enjoyed is the Cheek Affair, the blush and highlighter palette. I was considering, do I want to wear this today? But I have decided that I really don't like this and I didn't want to ruin my look. So the thing with this is this highlighter and this blush, they're just blotchy, they are dry, they look uneven. The highlighter just lays on top of the skin so much. It's really like this stripe of highlighter. The blush is just very uneven. It makes my skin look very dry and just weird, and I don't know what they did with this formula, but I just have not enjoyed this at all. I feel like if you are not that experienced with makeup, you haven't tried that many formulas, probably you can still quite enjoy this. Like, it's not unusable, but for me it's just, I have so many blushes that make my skin look amazing. I have so many highlighters that make my skin look amazing. Why would I choose this? Like, every time I've added this to the look, I have regretted it, and I'm probably never gonna use this one again. Alright, we're on to the lip products. First up, we have the Glossin Glow pH Reacting Tinted Lip Oil. And in the video where I did kind of like my haul and tried everything out on the face, I bought and used the 010 Keep It Juicy. And I was really into this one because it gives this very soft, very cute, very natural flush of pink to the lips. And it made me curious because I really liked the formula of this one so much. It was so juicy, it was so glossy, it felt so hydrating. I just wanted to know what is going on with this range. How do they change color? How does the color, what you see in the component, how does it transfer on the lips? Like, how does it look on the lips? I felt like I didn't know enough about this series just from this color. So I decided to buy another color, and I decided to buy the kind of red one because I wanted to see if it would just turn like a pink, or if it would indeed turn a little bit more red, what would happen. This is the shade 020 Drama Mama, and this one made me realize that I like this one for what it is, like for the color. I really like this color, but I'm not gonna like the entire range because this one becomes such a bright neon pink, like so crazy bright, that I just had to take it off. I had it on, I let it sit for a bit, and it became so bright, like neon, and it was just too much for me. So this is not red, this is pink. This becomes a bit of a, like, I don't know how they do it. I guess there's less of the pH reacting properties in this one, so it becomes a little bit more subtle. This one, they just put all the pH reacting in there that they could fit in there, and it became very bright. So I really like this one, don't like this one so much. Like, the formula is amazing on both, this is just so bright and it just scared me a little bit. Then let's move on to the Max It Up Extreme Lip Booster. This is not more minty or more plumping than their regular line. Like, I have this one, the Plump It Up Lip Booster, with the color that they have had for, I don't know, about a year. And I applied this one and I applied this one like on separate days just to see how I felt about it, how it looked, like was it any different. And I don't think that this is a extremely icy plumper. It is the same to me as the regular shades, but just with a little bit of a blue sparkly shimmer in there that doesn't really translate that much on the lips. It's basically a sheer gloss with some mintiness in there. So I don't really feel like this is what is advertised. I don't really feel like you need this in your life unless you want like a slightly shimmery sheer gloss. It's not a bad product, it's just not as revolutionary or extreme anything. Alright, the Lip Lovin' Caring Lip Serum. I have been using this quite a bit to really see how I feel about it. It is very thin, it's very serumy, it smells very sweet. It has a little brush to apply, which I'm not really sure how I feel about that. The thing with this is that it's just a little bit too thin for me to actually feel like my lips are hydrated, and I've had pretty dry lips and I've been applying this and I don't feel like it has changed a lot for me. Like, it didn't do a lot for me. So I actually feel like there are better lip products out there to kind of like add some hydration to the lips. I don't feel like this does a lot. Like, it's fine, it's quite nice, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I don't know even if I would keep it around because I just know that other things do more for me. And if you have really dry lips, you just want to apply the thing that does the most. And I think we have arrived at the last product for this video. This is the Marvelicious Liquid Lip Balm. This is what I am wearing today. I actually really like it. It is kind of like a thin gloss, but it still feels hydrating enough. It doesn't feel drying. It has a nice amount of shine. It has a nice amount of pigment. It is like a very easy to wear product. It's just effortless. It's nice. I don't remember what it smells. A little bit like fruit candy. Quite nice. It's not too overpowering. I feel you don't really smell it on the lips. I think this is just such an easy to throw on. Just throw it in a bag, just add it to a look, wear it to the office. You do no makeup look, just put this on. Like, I quite like this one. It's very similar actually to the Kiko Milano and the Little Mermaid collection marble lip glosses, and we've seen this around. Like, I've seen many brands do this. I would say go for this one because it is good quality. It's probably the most affordable one out there. I really like the packaging. I like the finish. It's a good one. All right. I think that's gonna be everything for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And let me know if you've tried any of these products and if you agree with me or maybe not. I always like to hear your thoughts. And then I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.